Fans, for the past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a bad break I got. Yet today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of this earth. I may have had a tough break, but I have an awful lot to live for. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, is a progressive, fatal disease that attacks nerve cells and pathways in the brain and spinal cord, causing the body's motor neurons to waste away. Tragically, there is no known cause and no known cure. When it strikes, it changes everything for the person with ALS, for family and loved ones, and for everyone whose lives are touched by the disease. Lou Gehrig said he felt like the luckiest man alive, not because of the tragedy life dealt him with ALS, but because his disease helped him see and appreciate what is most significant about life. There are many affected by ALS who would agree and who would commit to living their lives as fully as possible, even when facing the challenge of the disease.
My spirituality allows me to experience life in a much richer way. So everything around me takes on a brighter facade. I feel as if I am seeing reality in a much different way.
I recognize that I don't have a long time yet, but I'm going to take every day and try to find something that's good about that day, something that I'm grateful for. And it's wonderful. I mean, that's another thing I didn't do with my life before.
The ALS community, you and I, are the heart of hope for people living with the challenges of the disease. It is overwhelming to deal with ALS alone, and that is why the mission of the ALS Association is so important.
In terms of the ALS Association chapters, I could not do the work that I do without the chapter. The chapter gives breadth and depth to what we do in the clinical centers. The clinical centers are the jewel in the crown for the chapters, because we provide the care that increases quality of life, increases length of life, and that's now been documented in a number of journals. This makes my life worthwhile.
The ALS support group, it's made us feel not alone. And with this disease, you kind of stick out in a crowd, you feel alone. And to gather with a group of people on a regular basis and be able to talk about the things that we all need to talk about and address the issues that we need to address has been just a lifesaver for Leo and I, and we are eternally grateful and will always be grateful to the support group for the support and love and friendship that it's given us.
Met a series of people who were suffering right in the middle of their lives. And I realized I was working with heroes every day, whether it was the patient who was the man trying to kind of soldier on, or a wife who was giving up everything to take care of her husband. You'll never look at your own life the same way again.
When you feel out of control and you just need to rail at the world, the association has opportunities to volunteer, but also the walks. Organizing friends and family to be able to raise money that we knew then stayed within the ALS community. It didn't just kind of go into this big pool of money somewhere.
People often think they're throwing money at an organization. They don't know where it is gonna go. I have a walker. I have a wheelchair. Thanks to the ALS.
It is our commitment to work relentlessly to create a world without ALS, to leave no stone unturned in our search for a cure. The future decade is about knowledge fueled by innovation, new technologies, and hope. Thanks to an amazing convergence of science and technology, we have the tools for the first time to unlock the mysteries of this heartbreaking disease.
I make my living during my day job, but I feed my soul through my work with people who have ALS.
Because of your generosity, our chapter now has the opportunity and capacity to fulfill our commitment to the ALS community. We have done much in the past 10 years, and we will do even more with your help. Help us eradicate ALS so that no one will ever endure or live with the threat of the disease. Help us change the world, one life at a time.